Take time to deliberate. But when the time for action has arrived, stop thinking and go in. The beginning of freedom is the realization that you are not the possessing entity. Stop thinking and end your problems. Courage is the power of the mind to overcome fear. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. Rule number 1 is, don't sweat the small stuff. Rule number 2 is, it's all small stuff. What do you do with a mistake? Recognize it, admit it, learn from it, forget it. The more I think about it, the more I realize that overthinking isn't the real problem. The real problem is that we don't trust. If you're stressing over happiness, you are doing it wrong. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Overthinking ruins you. It ruins the situation, and it twists things around. It makes you worry, plus it just makes everything worse than it actually is. I think and think and think. I've thought myself out of happiness 1,000,000 times, but never once into it. Worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. Sometimes you gotta stop worrying, wondering and doubting. Have faith that things will work out. Maybe not as you planned, but how they were meant to be. Stop worrying about what tomorrow may bring. Focus on what you can control. Stay positive. Enjoy today. Expect good things to come. You can spend minutes, hours, days, weeks, and months overthinking the past, trying to put together pieces, imagining what could have been, should have been, or would have been. Or you can pick up the pieces off the floor and move on as a stronger, smarter person. Do you keep the engine of your car running when you arrive at your destination? No, you switch it off. You need to do the same with your mind. Worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. Majority of people who are easily stressed are the ones who think too much about the problems instead of solutions. Always focus on solutions. Don't overthink things. Sometimes you can convince your head not to listen to your heart. Those are the decisions you regret for the rest of your life. Overthinking is a dream killer. Sometimes you can drown yourself in your own thoughts. When I look back on all these worries, I remembered the story of the old man who said on his deathbed that he had had a lot of trouble in his life, most of which had never happened. Overthinking, also best known as creating problems that are never there. Worry is interest paid on trouble before it is due. I have realized sometimes I do better working under a crazy schedule. It gives me less time to overthink things and forces me to be present. Stop being tormented by everyone else's reaction to you. Worry is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do but never gets you anywhere. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. Anxiety makes you freeze and overthink every single thing that happens to you. It creates this crippling feeling that comes over your body while you sit there in silence wondering what went wrong. My father taught me not to overthink things, that nothing will ever be perfect. So just keep moving and do your best.